Alrighty guys, welcome back. It's your host ID Jester. We're looking at the 2022 playoffs, which obviously happened in 2023. We're talking about data-driven football, Sports Illustrated football, pay dirt football. They all have the same system, just different names to the game system. So anyways, we played the first game, which was Jacksonville and, who was the other team? Who did Jacksonville play? Jacksonville played the Chargers. That's right. We played the Chargers in Jacksonville. And it was a good game. It was awesome. It was a couple months ago when we played that. Anyways, today's game is the Miami Dolphins, the Fish, RJL Network's favorite team, against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. So, we'll get things ready to go and rock and roll. Here we go. Alrighty. So, maybe what I'll have to do is move me up here. Sure. Maybe. Alright, so Miami is going to be over on this side, going that way. Buffalo is going to be on this side because there's the home team. I always put the home team on the right. They'll be going this way. So what I'm going to do for offensive play calls, I'm going to roll a D10, and that's going to give us the offensive 1 to 9. If I roll a 0, it's going to be an audible, and I can call any offensive play I want. Kind of gives the offense a little bit of an advantage. Which it should, because, there's audibles and stuff. So, and then for the defense, it's going to be a D6, 1, 2, 6. Even though they go A, B, C, D, E, and F, it's basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, then we got a regular dice there. We got a regular dice here. So this way I don't need to, call plays, sort of say, right? So that would be good. I don't need to call plays. That would be good. All right, so let's roll for the kickoff. If it's odd, we'll give the kickoff, we'll give the coin toss to Miami wins, and if it's even, then the Bills win the kickoff, or wins the coin toss. And it is a 5, so that is odd. So Miami wins the coin toss. And they're going to defer and kick off. They're going to defer to the second half. That's what they do nowadays. So let's go. All right. So we need the offensive sheets for. We need kickoff. Here we go. We got my kickoff right here. Kickoff by Miami, and we are on the way here in Buffalo for the 2022 playoffs. This is the wild card round. Jacksonville is already taken on the Chargers. And now it is Miami and Buffalo going at it in Buffalo. Here we go. It's a 39. That's the highest number you can roll in these dice. 39. Wow. 75 yards. That's going to be 5 yards in the end zone. Buffalo is just going to take it out to the 25, and they're going to take it first down and 10. No time off the clock, and we are ready to go. So again, I'll go through the first couple pretty slow. I need this over here. I need this over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to roll these. This is going to go to this. Matches this. This is going to match this. And then we're going to roll the dice and find out the result. So you rolled a 3, which is minus 2 yards. But if Buffalo completes it, it could be a long pass to start the game off. Let's see what we get. We get a 15. 15 is 53 yards. And Allen completes it down the field and complete. 53 minus 2 is going to be 51 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51 yard field. First down, as Dave Garner likes to say. So Allen and company go deep right off the bat. And a big completion, 53 minus 2, 51 yard completion. Whoa, whoa nilly, as they like to say. As Keith Jackson would like to say, whoa nilly. Here we go, play 2 of the game. Oh, we should actually take time off the clock. Why not? Here we go. Boom. It is a 5 this time, so they're going to go there. And another long pass. Are you kidding me? The Bills are airing it out here. The Bills are airing it out. That is a 5. Uh-oh. QT. So QT results on the defense means doesn't matter what the offense rolls, it's going to be a QT. So they're going to force Allen to run for it. Running for his life. Let's see what he gets here. So it didn't matter what I would have rolled, even if I roll an incompletion or an interception. Everything is overwritten. You can see there's like a little matrix chart, which if you're not familiar, there's like a little matrix chart depending on what the offense rolls and what the defense rolls. And you can see if the defense rolls a QT result, no matter what the offense rolls, it's going to be quarterback has got to run. And that's not true. That is, unless there's an interception or fumble, then that would override it. So I guess we should roll for Buffalo then, just to make sure. Because, I mean, you know, they could throw an interception, then it would override the QT results. That's crazy, but okay. So, Buffalo, let's roll for them, see what they roll. They rolled a 26. Oh, it would have been another 28. It would have been a touchdown, actually. Would have been a touchdown, but no. That's overwritten by the QT results, so Allen has to scramble for it. So we'll roll on the scramble chart to see what happens. And rolled a 15, and that's going to be a 6-yard pickup. 13:24 to go in the first quarter, and it is Buffalo driving here to start the game. Miami goes into the rush middle defense. Buffalo is going to the end run defense. And that is a 1, and that is bad news for Miami, as that's the only one that didn't have a red result. Red is usually minus yards or overriding what the offense does. But a blank is a blank, so that's not good. So it's whatever the Bills roll on this, they get to keep. And that is a 14. And a 14 on an end run is a minus 2 yards. Not great. And it's going to make it third down. 12:36 to go in the first quarter. Buffalo driving third down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3rd and 6 for Buffalo. And they're going to play a blitz versus a 0. So, our first opportunity for me to call the play. And against the blitz, we're going to call... We're going to call a short pass. We're going to call a short pass against the blitz. Short pass versus the blitz. Here we go. The defense coming after Allen here. And it's a 3 on a short pass. Oh, no. And that is going to be... That is going to be incomplete unless, of course, there's an interception or fumble thrown. That's kind of bad. And that is it's a 13. And that would have been a 2-yard pickup. 13 is a 2-yard pickup. But black overrides. It's an incomplete pass. Overrides that. Again, the little matrix chart. So it's going to make it 4th down and 6 4th down and 6. 4th down and 6. Field goal for Buffalo. The field goal attempt for Buffalo. Field goal attempt. They are at the 20-yard line. So they're going to try a field goal. 37-yarder. And let's see if Buffalo can get on the board. Oops, I forgot to mark down that time. So here comes the field goal attempt by the Bills. The wind-up, the kick is up, and it is a 34. 34 is anywhere from 29 or closer, and they're from the 20. So it's up, and it's good. And the Bills, we want to shout. Stand up and shout. And the Bills take a 3-0 lead here with that huge 51-yard play to start off the game. Now they are kicking off to Miami. Miami will get the ball for the first time, and there it's a Buffalo kickoff, and that is a 13. Getting some weird results, so kickoff 13 is 15, only a 59-yard kick. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, minus 1 is 59. So down to 6. Miami's going to get to return this bad boy. Miami's going to get to return this. We're actually going to have to roll both of these dice, actually. So Buffalo will get the kick coverage. Kick coverage for Buffalo. That is a 3, which is minus 4 yards. Miami on the kickoff return get a 20. That is 18 minus kickoff coverage minus 4. So 16. Wait, 20. Kickoff return. 18 minus 4 is 14. They got the ball at the 6-yard line. Oops, would have gone this way actually. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 59. So 69-yard line. And then they returned it 16 yards. 10, 6, out to the 22. There we go. First down and 10, Miami. 11:36 to go in the first quarter. It is first down, Miami on offense, Buffalo on defense. Here we go. Here we go. All right, again, just to make things easy for me, offense and defense. Must be a sports kind of day. I'm in today's block game of 1991 payoff pitch replay. Nice. Excellent. All right, here we go. First down and 10, Miami from the 22-yard line. Their first play is going to be a 2. So Buffalo is going to rush middle. And Miami is going to a sideline pass. Miami's going to a sideline pass. And it is a 2. So 2. Let's do it like this. Might be a little bit easier. So 2 is a blank on the defense. So it's whatever Miami rolls on this bad boy. And that is a 12. And that is going to be a defensive 15-yard penalty. And automatic first down. As the Bills, I think, got a late hit out of bounds on the receiver. And it was called incomplete on the field. But it's a 15-yard personal foul. And Miami will take over first and 10 from their own 37. A little bit aggressive on the defense. So it is going to be a 2 and an 8. It's going to be a long pass. Oh, both teams are airing it out today. Long pass versus a rush middle again. And that is a 3. And that is going to be 22 in brackets. So that means depending on what they roll on the offense, it could override it. But it's going to be a 22-yard completion, minimum 22-yard completion. And that is a 20. So 48-yard completion. But Buffalo, anything in brackets overrides whatever you roll. So it's going to be a 22-yard pickup. And Miami, boom, boom. 2 big plays, 15-yard penalty, and now a 22-yard pass. And they're driving here early in this game. Holy cow, we got 11. Oh, we got 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Both teams are wearing out the turf on this game. Here we go. First down and 10, 4. Defense is going to go to here, and a 7 is a medium pass. So they caught Miami trying to go with a medium pass here. And a 3 is going to be an incomplete pass depending on what Miami rolls. And that is a 15, and that would have been a 15-yard completion, but Buffalo's defense knocks it down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 it goes. And it's going to be a 2 and another 9. 2 is going to be rush middle versus sideline pass. And that is a 2, so it's a big fat blank on the defense. Sideline pass. 25. It's going to be 8 yards and out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Out of bounds with just 10-12 to go. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the Buffalo 33-yard line. And it's going to be a 6, so they're going with the blitz versus the line plunge. A blitz versus the line plunge. This is going to get interesting. The big hog mollies are in there pushing one another around. 3. Oh, it's going to be 12 yards. It's not in brackets, so that's just going to adjust it up or down. So it's going to give it Miami an extra 12 yards based upon what they roll. And they rolled a 17. And that's going to be 2 plus 12 is 14 yards. He finds a hole and busts through, and it's a first down. 9:36 to go. Both teams driving well to start the game here in Buffalo. It is a 3 against a off tackle. That's a better defensive call there. Wide rush versus off tackle. And a 2 is a blank, though, so it is going to be up to the off-tackle offense. 34, 3 yards. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for Miami at the Buffalo 18-yard line. Hometown crowd on their feet. It's a blitz versus, so defense gets to call whatever because it's an audible. And they're going to call against the blitz. They're going to call a draw play. They're going to call a draw play against the blitz. And it's a 5, which is going to be a 12 yards again in brackets. So it's going to be a 12-yard pickup unless they roll a fumble or something crazy. 26. Oh, no, wait. It's going to be an offense 5-yard penalty. That, I believe, overrides it. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And it's going to bring up 2nd down again. A little false start action there on Miami. They had an opportunity. They had a great opportunity there against the Bills and couldn't. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 now. And it's going to be rush middle versus a long pass. Not the best defense in the world there. And a 4 is going to be a blank against the long pass. This one could be threaded in. This could be troubles. And that is a 35. And that's going to be incomplete, fortunately. Whew. Miami had an opportunity to throw this one for long yardage. As the Bills run the wrong defense, they just couldn't complete the pass. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 now 3rd and 12. And it's going to be a blitz again versus a medium pass. Blitz versus a medium pass. And a 1 is going to be a blank. So, again, Miami has an opportunity. 12 yards is what they need. They got a 37, and they pick up. Oh, they pick up 13. And first down. 10, 11, 12, 13. Down to the 10-yard line. 8:24 to go in the first quarter. And it is Miami at the 10-yard line. First down and 10 on the Bills. 10. 1 versus a long pass. Well, you can't do long pass because they are on the 10-yard line. So we're going to re-roll that. 6 blitz versus a sideline pass. You can do a sideline pass. So a blitz versus a sideline pass. And a 2 is a blank. Buffalo's defense is not helping them at all. Sideline pass. 10 yards and it's a touchdown. 3-0-0 is defense 5X. So it's going to be an automatic 5X, I believe. Is that a first down? 5X? What would be an yeah, so it would have been would have been holding on the defense. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 5-yard line. Miami driving against the Bills. Ben, what is going on? Yeah, switched out the horse side and brought in the pigskin. Good way to put it, my friend. Good way to put it. So it's first down and 10. Miami at the 5-yard line of the Bills. This is the 2022 playoffs in Buffalo. First quarter action. The windup and not the windup of the bitch. The play calls. Another blitz by Buffalo and a 4 is going to be a draw play. Draw play. And a 3 is nothing against the draw play. 5 yards and it's going to be a touchdown. 35 though is going to be nothing. Stuffed at the line. Buffalo's defense comes up big there. Buffalo's defense comes up big there. Second and goal from the 5. A 3 is going to be rushed wide versus another sideline pass. And that is a 2, which is a blank. Sideline pass. Completed for 5 yards and it's a touchdown, boys. Here it is, 21. 11 yards and a touchdown. Miami takes the lead. 6-3 here in Buffalo. At the 7:24 mark of the first period. The extra point pending, of course. The extra point is pending. And kickoff coverage. Field goal. Not sure, but I think they miss a field goal if they roll their red result on their kickoff return. Yeah, because every team's different. So I think they miss the extra point if they roll this number. So we'll roll this number. If they roll a 33, they miss it. Otherwise, it is up and good. It is a 36, so it's up and good. The Dolphins take a 7-3 lead here in Buffalo. 7-3 lead. And no time off the clock on the extra point. And it'll be Miami kicking off now to Buffalo. Ahead 7-3. This is data-driven football, which is originally it was Sports Illustrated football. Then it became what did it become after that? It is Sports Illustrated became the other game. The other one, Blitz. Is it Blitz? I keep thinking Blitz. But it's not Inside Blitz. It is called Pay Dirt. That's it. Thank you, Captain Carl. Whew, couldn't think of it. Brain freeze there. All right, so Miami kicking it off. The whole thing about this data, we'll take a timeout break here as both teams are lining up for the kickoff here. So the important thing with this is Sports Illustrated football became Pay Dirt football, and then it went defunct because no one used it or played it or anything. Well, there's one guy that kept it alive, and it's now called Data Driven Football. You can download a program. You can download the season files. He has some of the old Pay Dirt files that you can download and play. He has the newer stuff is awesome. You have all kinds of sheets that have all kinds of new rules. It's kind of a Sports Illustrated or Pay Dirt Advanced, if that makes sense. It's kind of like an advanced version. There's so many good things in the game. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you check it out. But the only caveat with that is you need to have the special dice. So what I've done is just taken blank dice and just marked them, obviously drawn on them and just taken them and made my own dice. Because if you go to buy like a Sports Illustrated box edition, you're talking like $100 or something crazy like that. So you can just buy some blank dice, and you're going to need 2 different colors for the defense, and then you're going to need you can see my dice here. There's a black one and 2 red ones. I just happen to have them all in white because they're easier to read that way. So if you can get yourself a couple dice, there's even a dice roller out there that you can get. There's a dice roller, I think, online you can get. So, that's a possibility too. No, I like my dice. If you can still get the Sports Illustrated with the 1970 and 71 seasons Pay Dirt 1986 season. I might have an extra pair of dice if you need them. No, give them to somebody else that needs them. I've got a set. If somebody else is looking for a set, give them to them. I'd rather spread the love around because this is a great game. It plays really good, as you can see. All right, let's get back to the action now. I just wanted to have a little time out to explain things. So Miami's kicking it off. We have 7:24 to go. And again, I'm just using these 2 dice for random play calls. Miami kickoff. And they rolled a 13. 70 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's 5 yards deep. So Buffalo obviously will just take it at the 25. And no time off the clock. And Miami's defense will come out against the Buffalo Bills offense, who had a 51-yard bomb on the first play of the game. Got all the way down to like the 10-yard line of Miami, but they had to settle for field goals. So this is going to be a high-scoring affair as it's 7-3, and we're only halfway through the first quarter. Miami kicked off, so it's Buffalo now. Let's see what we get for defense. So it's going to be nickel defense against a line plunge by Buffalo. So Buffalo with the line plunge and that is a 2. So that is actually going to be a 3-yard gain override, depending on what Buffalo would have rolled here. And that is a 15. So it would have been a 3-yard gain, but Miami overrides it to a 3-yard gain. And it's going to bring up second down. Second down and 10. I'm sorry, not second down 10. Second is 7. Second and 7. And it's going to be standard defense against a 0. So again, whenever I roll a 0, because there's only 9 offensive plays, there are 4 offensive runs. There's a line plunge, an off tackle, an end run, and a draw. Those are 4 different offensive plays for running, and then there are 5 offensive plays for passing. There's a screen pass, a short pass, a medium pass, a long pass, and a sideline pass. So if I roll a 0, what I'm doing is I'm using that as the audible, the offense audibles and calls whatever they want for play, so that way they get the best results. So against standard offense, I think I'm going to audible to a draw play, because Miami is going to give us extra yards on our draw play. So let's do that. And that is going to be 1. So Miami's going to add 6 yards to whatever we roll here. Adding 6 yards to 21. 9 and 6 is 15 and a first down. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A nice run there by the Bills. And a 15-yard scamper, first down, 6:12 to go in the first quarter. And it'll be, here we go. Let's see here. Might have an extra pair of dice. Captain Carl just subscribed to Phoenix Knight, who's doing a lot of sports stuff on his channel now. He's doing a great job. We're also going to be playing Black Orchestra tonight, me and Phoenix Knight, right here on my channel, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. We're going to be playing Black Orchestra. We're going to learn how to play, and we're going to play it. It's basically us trying to assassinate Hitler before they find out and ruin our conspiracy and kill us. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. All right, first down and 10 for the Bills at the 44-yard line. First and 10, 6:12 to go in the first quarter. A 4 is a nickel defense against a screen pass. Good defense by Miami. They rolled a 2, which is actually a blank, though. So it is going to be whatever the Bills roll on their offense. And that is a 1, 13. 13 is going to be incomplete. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete, second down and 10. Second and 10. And a 4, which is going to be nickel against a long pass. Uh-oh. And a 1 is going to be a blank. So Buffalo, they can get a long pass completion here. 3-0-0. And that is going to be incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 10. Third down and 10, 5:24 to go. Buffalo needs a 3rd and 10 now. 6, so it's a blitz against a screen. And a 2 is going to be -1 yard override. So no matter what Buffalo rolls on this, they're going to override it to a -1 yards. So that's not good. 35. Is going to be blank. So a blank versus a number in a bracket, and the number in the bracket overrides it. So it is going to be -1 yard. And the Bills have got 4th down, and they're going to have to punt with 4:48 to go in the first quarter. 4:48 to go in the first quarter, and the Bills are going to have to punt it away to Miami from their own 42-yard line. Here comes the kick. The snap is a 37. The punt is a boomer, 44 yards. Down to the 14. Now Miami can return it. Miami can return it. Oh, and the Bills need their punt coverage. Punt coverage. The Bills have a 3, so -3 yards to whatever Miami rolls. Punt return. 26 is going to be 1 -3 is a -2 yards. And down, tackled by the 2-yard line. Good coverage there by the Bills special teams. Good coverage there by the Bills special teams. And Miami comes out on offense. 4:36 to go in the first quarter. First down and 10 for the Dolphins. Ahead 7-3. I know it's hard to see the scoreboard, so I'll prop them up a little bit there so you guys can see them a little better. That should make it a little, just slightly better. Just slightly better. All right, 7-3. Now you should be able to see pretty good. All right, so the Bills defense, Miami's offense, here we go. And it is going to be 4:24 to go in the first quarter. Miami with the ball for the second time. And it's a 2, so rush middle versus a short pass. And a 2 is -1 yard to whatever they get. Miami trying to throw it out there. 32 is 13 -1 is 12 yards and a first down. Tick, tick, tick. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Miami's offense really doing well against the Bills defense so far. As a 1 standard versus medium. And a 1, which is a blank on a medium pass. This could be problems. This could be problems. 24. And it's going to be problems as they zip it in there for 14 more yards. And first down. Miami's offense ripping the Bills apart here. Buffalo can't get anything done. They're big chunks. 10 yards, 12 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards. Buffalo's defense hasn't stopped them at all. And they're going with the blitz against the sideline this time. And a 1 is going to be incomplete unless they roll an interception or something. 34. Well, it would have been incomplete anyway, so incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Second down and 10 for the Dolphins. Pass versus a long pass. Ooh, the Bills guessed right here. Miami trying to take a big chunk here. And it is a 3. And it's a 24 in a bracket again. The Bills are killing me, man. 24 in a bracket, which means it's going to override whatever you get. So it's going to be a minimum of 24-yard completion. 17. No, it's not. A 17 is an offensive holding penalty. So otherwise, would have been a 24-yard completion. But in this case, it's a 10-yard holding penalty on the offense. Replay the first down. I'm sorry, replay second down. The Bills escaped that. Wow, that was huge defense again. Huge blunder. The Dolphins offense really let the Bills off the hook there. 2nd and 20 now. It's going to go with the nickel defense against the sideline. And a 4. Oh, it's going to be intercepted 6 yards down the field. The interception by the Bills. Interception by the Bills, 26. And a blank. Let me just make sure. The interception overrides the blank. It's going to be intercepted 6 yards down the field. At the 34-yard line. Intercepted by the Bills, and now the Bills have an interception return chance. Here we go. Interception return. Oh my gosh, it is a 1-1. That is an 11, and that is 21 yards. Holy crap. 1-1 is an 11. You don't see that one very often. 21 yards, 10-21, down to the 13-yard line, and a first down, Buffalo. And the hometown crowd comes alive again as Miami, oopsie, throws the interception. First down and 10, we have 2:12 to go in the first quarter. Buffalo now in field goal range, and obviously in scoring range. And let's see what they can do with it. That is a game flipper, says Ben. I agree. We shall see. Here we go. It is a 3. Rush wide versus off tackle. Ooh, Miami was ready for this. And that is a 1. That is going to be a 0 in brackets. Again, anything on the defensive card that's in bracket overrides the offense unless the offense fumbles or intercepts. So this is probably going to be a no gain unless the Bills roll a penalty or something that's 33, which would be 2 yards. So it's going to be overwritten to 0. So no gain, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That was at the 12-12 mark. So tick, 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 tick. 1:28 to go. By the time the next play gets called. 2nd and 10 from the Dolphins, 13. Standard versus an off tackle. And a 1 is a blank, so the Bills can get some yardage if they're off. If they can get some a nice run here. 34 is a B, which is a breakaway. A B, which is a breakaway, and these are huge yard gains. Huge guard gains. He got the breakaway, and it wasn't overridden by Miami, so... And it is 21. 21 is 23 yards and a touchdown. They run it in. Back and forth and touchdown. The Bills make me want to shout. Shout. 9-7 pending the extra point, which unless they roll a 31 will be good. They rolled a 33, so it is up, and it is good. And the Bills take a 10-7 lead with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. High-flying offenses here. And Buffalo needs to kick off now. Buffalo with the kickoff. And the kickoff. Here we go. Buffalo kickoff. 31, 67, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 67 is 2 yards deep. Miami's just going to take it on the 20, no time off the clock, and it is time for Miami's offense to come out to see if they can get something going and take this lead back. All right, so we got the first quarter action going on here. Buffalo's defense with the big interception, and then a nice 14-yard scamper by their offensive back, which would be James Cook. James Cook for Buffalo. Tyler Bass with the kick is up, and it is good. And it is 10-7 in favor of the Bills. This game in real life was a shootout. The Bills won 34-31 in Buffalo. So it was a shootout in real life, and so far, it is living up to it here in data-driven football. It's at the 25-yard line. So, here we go. Oops, I need to roll the defense here. So, Buffalo's defense, Miami's offense. Here we go. 4 is nickel defense against a 0. Ooh. So a 0, Miami can call whatever they want against our nickel defense. And I think they're going to call an off tackle. They're going to call an off tackle against our nickel defense. Because look at this. The Bills could override it to a touchdown if things go really bad. So if the Bills roll a 5 on the dice, that would be a touchdown. That would be bad. They rolled a 3, which is a blank. Well, you have to try it. Off tackle by Miami. A 32. 7-yard pickup. And tick, 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 tick. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is standard defense versus a medium pass. And the Bills have got a blank against a medium pass. The Bills, Miami, 33 medium pass. 33, and that is going to be an 18-yard pickup. And first down, so 10-20 minus 2 is going to be right at the 50-yard line. First down and 10, and there's going to be one play left in the first quarter. One play left in the first quarter. 5, which is that against this. So it's dime defense against a sideline pass. And a 3, which is going to be incomplete. The Bills defense finally steps up. Let's make sure it's going to be a 25, which would be incomplete. It would have been an 8-yard pickup, but the Bills knock it down, incomplete. Second down, and the horn goes to end the first quarter. What an exciting quarter of action of football for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let's continue right going into the second quarter. It is 2nd and 10 for Miami. 10-7 Bills at home. We're right at the 50-yard line. And it is going to be a rush to the middle versus a long pass. Bad defense by the Bills again. And they're letting the receivers free. And that is a 2, and that is a blank. So if Miami completes the long pass, it will be complete. 22. And no, the quarterback has to scramble. They get to him and they make him scramble. He cannot throw it. So it's a QT, which is Miami over here, QT. So quarterback has to scramble, and it is a 35, and that is a 6-yard sack. 6-yard sack by the Bills defense to start the second quarter. And it's going to bring up third down and a mile. Third down and 16. 3rd and 16 for the Dolphins, which is rush wide versus a short pass. And a 4, which is an extra yard on the short pass. That's not helpful. And a 22. Nope, it's going to be offensive false start. And back to the 41. No time off the clock. Replay as it's a false start on the offense. And it's now 3rd and 17. So pass nickel versus a long pass. This could be an interception. Could be an interception if the Bills roll good. Nope, 1 is going to be a blank. They're giving Miami another opportunity on a long pass here. Whoop, come here, Dice. On a long pass, the defense giving them every opportunity. 24. And that's going to be incomplete, fortunately for the Bills. Holy crap. The defense, I don't know what they were thinking there. And Miami's going to have to punt the ball away on 4th and 17. There's no way they're going for it. So Miami is punting the ball. .35 on the punt. Oh, a nice punt. 47 yards. 47 down to the 12-yard line. The Bills returning it. Oh, and we need Miami's coverage on this. Punt coverage by Miami is a 1, so no adjustment. So if Buffalo runs it all the way back for a touchdown, it will be a touchdown. I don't think they will, but punt return. Punt return. 23 on the punt return. And actually, offense 10. Must have been a penalty on Buffalo after they received it. So we'll call it a holding. We'll call it a holding on Buffalo. So they're at the 4-12. So half of the distance is going to take them back to the 6-yard line. Not good there by the Bills. 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the Bills offense comes back out at their own 6-yard line after their bumbling special teams. All right, let's see what they can do now. Here we go. So, Miami's defense going to go with the pass nickel versus a line plunge. Buffalo with their line plunge. Trying to just squeak out a few yards here. 3, and it's going to be a 5-yard override. 36, so 4 yards. Miami overrides it to 5. And it's going to be second down. Second down and 5. That's not bad. Buffalo will take a nice 5-yard run. Come here, you. 2 is rush middle versus a medium pass, so they really catch the Dolphins this time. I think Buffalo is just going to line up and try to punch it in there. And a 2 is a blank, so a medium pass. If the Bills complete it, it will be a medium pass. 21 is incomplete. It's going to bring up third down. Third down and 5 to go. So it could be a run, could be a pass. Who knows? Here we go. 2 is rush middle versus a sideline pass. And a 3, which is a blank. So if they can complete it for 5 yards, it will be a first down. 24, and 24 is going to be 8 yards and a first down. Out at the 19-yard line. Huge play there. 12-12 to go in the first half. Buffalo now with their first down of the drive. A rush middle versus a short. A 3 is a blank versus a short pass. A 23 is 14 yards and a first down. And the Bills taking big chunks. The Bills taking big chunks. 11:36 to go in the first half. 4, pass nickel versus a medium pass. Uh-oh. This could be problems. 2, which is minus 2 yards. Minus 2 yards. Want to make sure I did that right. Minus 2 yards. Can Buffalo complete it? Josh Allen back throwing it. 15. 29. Minus 2 is 27. 10, 20, 30. Minus 3, and it's down to first down and 10 at the Miami 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Bills. Driving all the way from their 6-yard line here. They definitely flip-flop the field position on this drive at least. A 5, which is dime defense versus a long pass. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see. If Miami gets a 5, it'll be intercepted. And they got a 3, so not good enough. But it's going to be a QT result. So more than likely, Allen's going to have to run for his life. 35. So, yeah, QT versus a blank. So it is a blank on Buffalo, QT on defense, and the QT overrides it. So Josh Allen has to run for it here, which is fine because he's a very good runner. 34. And he's going to pick up 7 yards. 7 yards is going to bring up 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for the Bills. Good play there by Josh Allen. Everyone's covered. He found a hole and carried it for 7 tough yards. 5, which is dime defense against a short pass. And a 1 is a 9-yard override. So unless Buffalo does something bad, they'll get 9 yards out of this. Uh-oh. Oh, no, even better. And oh, no, 11 is a blank. I thought that was a 10. That would have been a defensive 15-yard penalty. But a blank versus a 9-yard override is going to be a 9-yard override. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to the 24-yard line. First down and 10 for 9:48 to go in the first quarter. I'm sorry, in the first half. And the Bills driving all the way from their 6-yard line down to the Miami 24. A 6, which is a blitz, versus, oh, the 0. The 0, which means Buffalo gets an audible. And they're going to call it a draw play again. And hope Miami rolls a 5, which would give them a 44-yard override. Nope, a 1, which is a 0. So they need a breakaway here. Something good. 34 is a breakaway. It's a B result. So they break through. No one in the secondary. Everyone's blitzing. And the breakthrough. Are they going to get another huge run touchdown here? That is a 11, which is 27 yards and a touchdown. Scampers back through the middle, out down the sideline and touchdown. And the Bills go up 16-7. Pending the extra point here at home. Whoa, the Bills' offensive line really pushed Miami back on that one. A big gaping hole. And now, pending the extra point, 36 is up and it is good. Just barely, but it is good. And it's 17-7, the Bills. After falling down 7-3, have come back with 2 big drives. That one started at the 6-yard line. 94-yard drive by the Bills. And they capitalized with another huge run. Huge run against the Dolphins. And now they have to kick off here with, what do we have? 9:36 to go in the first half. Here we go. 9:36 to go. The Bills up 17-7. The kickoff. Oh, that's not what the kickoff's going to be like. Let's try that all over again. Kickoff. 28. Whoa, 28. Kickoff. 28 kickoff is going to be 75. That's going to be 10 yards deep. They're going to take it out to the 25. And no time off the clock. 1st and 10 for Miami. Bills defense and Miami's offense comes back out after scoring a nice drive themselves. Things have come unhinged for the Dolphins in the last couple drives. All right, let's see if Buffalo's defense can hold them down again. It is a standard versus a short. Standard defense versus short. 1 is going to be a 2-yard override, which is probably a good maneuver. 27. It would have been incomplete. 2-yard override versus an incomplete is going to be a 2-yard override. Was going to override it. So there you go. 2nd and 8. Tick, tick, tick. 9 minutes to go. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins. 1 is going to be standard defense versus a short again. Standard defense versus short. And a blank. So, if the Dolphins complete it, could be a good play. 35 is incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 8:36 to go. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins. 3 is going to be rush wide versus an override. Miami gets the override now. They get the call. So we're going to go with a medium pass. They're going to try the medium pass override. Because Buffalo, if they roll a 3 or 4, is going to override it to a first down. And they rolled 3, so it's a 13-yard override for the Bills. And even if they throw an incompletion, the Bills are going to let them have 13 yards. A 26. And, ooh, hang on a second. That is actually a QT result. QT versus an override in bracket is going to be an override in bracket. So it's going to be 13 yards. 10, 11, 12, 13, and a first down for the Dolphins. Huge first down there. 8 minutes to go. Huge play there by the Dolphins. Picking up third down and 14 yards. 3, rush wide again against a line plunge. Good defense by the Bills this time. And a 2 is a blank. A blank versus a 33 is 3-yard pickup. Tick, tick, tick. Miami looks like they're going to try and take some time off the clock here. Down 17-7 here at Rich Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. 2nd and 7 for Miami. 7:27 to go. A rush wide, bad roll versus a short pass. That is not what you want to see if you're Buffalo. A 2 is a blank again, so giving Miami a chance at getting some yardage. And that is a 36. Short pass 36. Going to be 4 yards. And tick, 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 tick. 12:36 to go. Third down and 3. 3rd and 3. Big play here to keep the drive going for the Dolphins. 4 is going to be nickel against draw play. Oh, good play by Miami. Good call. And a 1, which is a blank. So can Miami get 3 yards on the draw play? And that is a 12. And that is only 1 yard. Ugh. Brings up 4th down. 6 minutes to go. 4th down and 2 from their own 48-yard line. Down 10 points. Do you go for it? I mean, I don't... yeah, they're not going to go for it. Miami is going to punt it away. They're taking some time off the clock. 2 yards. No, they're not going to go for it because if they fail, they're going to give Buffalo in midfield. So, punting. That's not the punting dice. This is the punting dice. And that is a 15. It's only a 38-yard boot. 10, 20, 30, 40. Minus 2 is the 14-yard line. Let's see what kind of coverage they have. Punt coverage is a 1, which is a blank. So whatever Buffalo rolls on their punt return. All right. They're at their 14-yard line. 37. And that is going to be a fair caught and down at 5:48 to go. In the first half, Buffalo with a 17-7 lead. 2 huge breakaway runs by the Bills. And now the Dolphins defense needs to hold on. As there is 5:48 to go. They do not want the Bills driving all the way down and getting some more points before halftime. So, the Bills offense comes back on the field. Josh Allen and company. And it is a dime defense versus a screen pass. And a 2, which is a 7-yard override. I don't know if that's good or not. Let's see. It would have been a 1-1. No! If it's an offensive 5-yard penalty, false start on false start on Buffalo. 1st and 15 will replay. 1st and 15 for the Bills. Rush middle versus a short pass. A 1, which is 6 yards. Override. So 6-yard override. A 32 would have been 4 yards. So 6 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tick, 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 tick. The Bills taking a little bit of time off now with second down and 9. Second and 9 from their own 15-yard line. 4 versus a pass defense, nickel defense versus a short pass. And a 3, which is a blank. That is helpful for the Bills. That is 38, 12 yards and out of bounds and a first down. Wow, Josh Allen zipping it around out of bounds. First down, 5 minutes to go. First down for the Bills. Woo! Good play there by the Bills. 6 is a blitz versus a line plunge. Buffalo trying to get that run game going again. A 1, which is a 1-yard override. So 36 is 4 yards. So 1 yard. That's all they get. 4:24 to go. Standard versus a draw. Standard defense for the Dolphins. Draw play versus a 2 is going to be blank. Draw play. Buffalo still trying to run this ball. A 25 is 5 yards. And that's going to bring up a respectable third down. 3:48 to go. Third down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third and 4. Third down, 4 yards to go. Could be a run, could be a pass, could be anything. And they're going to go with the blitz versus a sideline. And a 1, which is a blank. So if Buffalo can complete the sideline pass for at least 4 yards, a 23 is incomplete. So, fourth down, 3:36 to go. Incomplete pass stops the clock. So, the Dolphins do not need to call a timeout. And it's going to be Buffalo coming in to punt the ball away now. Buffalo will punt it away with 3:36 to go in the half. The punt is 33. 41, 10, 20, 30, 41, down the 26-yard line. Their punt coverage is a blank. So whatever Miami rolls on their punt return is what they get. 2-0-0, that could be problems. It's a 7 yards. Out to the 33-yard line. Out to the 33-yard line. And 1 tick off the clock. So it's going to be first down Miami. 3:24 to go. In the first half. Down 17-7 here in Buffalo. Let's get Miami's offensive sheet out there. Here we go. So first and 10 Miami. They're going to go in a hurry up. So see if they go. 5, dime defense, medium pass. Dime defense, medium pass. Sounds like a good defense. 2, though, is a blank. Oh, boy, they're giving Miami an opportunity to complete a pass again. 25. And it is. It's complete for 17 yards. 17. 10, 20, minus 3. 1, 2, 3. Puts it at the 50-yard line. First down, 2 ticks off the clock, 3 minutes to go. First and 10. Even though we had great defense, they were able to complete it. 5, which is dime defense versus a off-tackle run. That's not good. 1, which is a 7-yard override. 7-yard override. 32, which is be 7 yards anyways. And Miami's going to hurry up to the line. 2:36 to go. Second down, 3. 2nd and 3, Miami. Blitz versus a draw. Uh-oh. Blitz versus a draw, and a 2 is a blank. I need 3 yards on the draw play here. 33 is 5 yards. And a first down. And they have 1 play to go before the 2-minute warning. They couldn't have planned that any better because there's 1 play before the 2 minutes. So no matter what happens, this play is only going to take enough time to take it down the 2-minute warning. Almost like we planned that, which I did not actually do that. I want to take credit for it, but I can't. Here we go. 1st and 10 for nickel defense versus an off tackle. A 1 is a 4-yard override versus a 21, which is going to be, would have been 2 yards. So 4-yard override. 2nd down and 6, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Miami has all 3 of their timeouts, even though you can't see that. Again, they're still in hurry-up offense. So they're at the 36-yard line. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2nd and 6. Standard defense off tackle. Miami running the ball here. And a 3, which is an 11-yard override. Not what you want to see is the Bills on an off tackle run. 13, which would have been 1 yard. The Bills are going to give them 11 instead. 10, 11, and it's going to be a first down. Tick, tick, tick. So 1:30 to go. 1:36 to go to be exact. In the first quarter. They could call a timeout if they wanted to save some time. But they're not going to. That's fine. All right, so 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 25-yard line. Buffalo's defense is holding on, seeing if they can hold them to a field goal. 1, which is standard versus a long pass. And a 3, which is a 26-yard override, which would be a touchdown, pending on what Miami rolls. If Miami rolls a penalty or something, it's going to nullify. They're at the 23. The Bills are overriding it to a 26-yard touchdown. Unless Miami 32 is going to be 24 yards. Didn't matter. 26, 24. You take your pick. It doesn't matter. We'll take the 26. It's a touchdown as they zip it in there with 1:28 to go. Holy cow. That was a good offensive run by Miami there. And pending the extra point, which is anything but a 31. Ooh, they got a 31 but 34. So it is good. 14-17. And we're going 1:28 to go. Buffalo has all 3 of their timeouts. So the kickoff by Miami now, it's going to matter. Buffalo, Miami with the kickoff. 26. 75, that's going to be way in the end zone. So Buffalo's going to take it out. No time off the clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 to each of these dice because we're in the last 2 minutes, which will tend to sway it towards the pass plays. So +1 to each of the dice. So that is a 5 versus a 4. So that's still a draw play though. Bill's trying to break through with a big draw play. 2 is a blank. See if they can. They do have a breakaway. There's a couple breakaways on here. And an 11 is almost a breakaway. A 10 is a breakaway. And 11 is a 5 yards. And they They're actually not going to go in the hurry up, and Miami doesn't want to give them a free first down. So basically, both teams are just going to play this out and just let the time run out, it looks like. 5, which would be a 6, versus a 9, which is an override. So we're going to go with the draw play and see if we can bust one through their defense here. 2, which is a blank. And a 30, which is 4 yards. And with 3rd and 1, Miami's not going to call a timeout and make them. And Buffalo doesn't want to do it, so 1 play left in the first half. It's 3rd down and 1 from the 34-yard line. And with just 1 play left, Josh Allen's just going to kneel the ball and that's going to run the clock out. And so there's your first half, 17-14. Real humdinger here in Buffalo. Sorry, the Dolphins come back with a nice drive there with very short time. Very nice drive there by the Dolphins, and they cut the deficit down to just 3 points here headed into halftime. And they get the ball to start the second half because they kicked off to Buffalo to start the game because they deferred even though they won the toss. So Miami will get the ball, and it's going to come down to the wire, which the real-life game came down to the wire. So I think this game does a really good job of simulating what's going on in the real life. And it's a fun, interesting game, and you can play it pretty gosh darn quick. We played half of football in like an hour, so that's not bad. So everyone, thanks so much for coming by. Don't forget today at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the War Room with Rough Swordsman and Nate Lantham, which will be joining us. And Ruff, I think, is going to be at PressCon out at one of the game conventions, so he's going to do live reporting for us. So you want to check that out at 4 o'clock. And then tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central Time, me and Phoenix Knight, we're going to be playing Black Orchestra here on the channel. And we're going to try and hunt down and learn how to play the game, hunt down and kill Hitler. So that should be fun to try that game out. First time playing. I just got the game in the other day, but Phoenix Knight, we're going to be playing online, so we'll be using the tabletop simulator, but then I'll learn how to play it, and I'll know how to play it, and I can bring it to the channel for you guys. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Ben, Ian, Captain Carl, Phoenix Knight, thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all the fancy YouTube bullshit, and we'll see you guys at 4 o'clock today. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. We'll see you all down the line.